Hi everybody, my name is Shauna Verstegen. I'm a master instructor with TRX Training, a master instructor for the American Council on Exercise, a writer and blogger for Under Armour and MyFitnessPal, and the fitness director here at Supreme Health and Fitness in Madison, Wisconsin. More importantly, I have been practicing exercising, all different types of exercise, in just about every possible face mask, face covering that exists in the last 10 months of this COVID-19 pandemic. First and foremost, I want to thank you for being responsible and wearing a face covering while exercising around other people. It's really cool that you are doing your part to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Now, let's review some really fun mask hacks to help keep that mask away from your face while you're exercising, or just if you don't like it on your face in general. The first thing I want to cover is this mask brace. These are silicone mask braces. You can get them on Amazon. They're not very expensive. I think it was like $6 for a pack of 3 of them. And they fit nicely right over your nose and mouth. I really like the Halo mask. This is a cool brand. The bummer of it is this inside portion that the filter fits in always sucks into my mouth. So same with the Athleta masks as well. So whenever I wear my Halo or Athleta masks, I always wear this mask brace with it. So it fits right under your mask, right around your nose and mouth. And then it just helps me keep me from sucking in this mask into my face when I'm breathing heavy, teaching a class, or running or doing something, so I don't end up with this mask in my mouth. So the pros of this is it can be worn with most masks. It creates a tight seal around your face, above your nose and underneath your mouth, and they're really cheap. The cons are the mask needs to be kind of tight fitting for this to stay in place. So if you try it with just a general disposable surgical mask, it probably won't be tight enough to help hold this in place, so this might slide. Other cons is this mask sometimes slides around the brace, so I won't even realize it, and I'll be teaching and my mask will be like up here and the brace is hanging out the bottom. Or the brace itself can actually slide around your face if you don't have that nice tight fit. And finally, probably the grossest part of it is when you're sweating really hard, that sweat kind of builds up on that seal between the silicone and your face, and it's kind of a yucky feeling. But overall, very effective in keeping lots of different types of masks from sucking into your mouth. The next one I want to show you is something that's brand new. These guys actually sent me one to review for them. It's called the Flight Mask Brace. This metal brace is meant to be used with disposable surgical masks. The trickiest part of it is actually getting it on your mask. So what you do is you slide it over your mask, and then you kind of lip it over here. This is not a great demonstration, but if you decide to get one, you can play with this a little more on your own. Okay, and then once it's on your mask, oh, now I'm gonna put it on the other side here. Once it's on your mask, then you can put your disposable mask on your face. And it shapes right around your cheekbones. And the metal actually presses the mask away from your face on this disposable mask. Pros to this one is it's great for those disposable masks. If you have a job where you have to wear the surgical mask, or maybe you just enjoy your lightweight surgical mask better than any other ones, this is a perfect one to wear with those. It's really lightweight, it's adjustable, you can bend it to whatever shape you need to get it to fit up against your face, and because it's metal, it's really durable. You don't have to worry about this breaking or ripping or tearing. The cons, when I first received this, it was just this one straight metal thing. And I had to figure out, and it shouldn't have been that hard, but it took me forever. You have to fold it into the right position and fold this lip over. And I folded the lip over too much, and I tore through like 4 or 5 disposable masks just trying to figure out how to connect it to the mask. So there's a big learning curve on actually getting this brace set up and connected to your disposable mask. Once you get it, then it's pretty easy, but it definitely took me a while, and I thought it was just me, and my husband also struggled with it. So definitely a con for it. The metal's a little cold, so if you're exercising outside, Metal builds up condensation a little bit more than other types of materials, so it does get a little bit wet and kind of has that metallic taste. And then the other cons more just come with using it with a disposable mask. I've never been a fan of really exercising in surgical masks, mostly because of the fit. They tend to fit quite a bit bigger, so when I have the metal flight brace in it, it pulls it down a little bit. One way I found to remedy that is if you have one of those mask attachments that attach from behind, that actually pull it tight behind your head. That'll help keep it in place. Or just finding a disposable mask that fits well for you. Sometimes I wear a children's disposable mask, and that works a little bit better. So those are the downsides. However, if you need to or like to wear disposable masks, this flight mask brace is a pretty cool way to keep the mask out of your mouth. Next up, my almost favorite mask that stays away from my mouth. This is the Primal 2.0 mask. Inside of it, and I'll take this out here, is a plastic, it's called an X-frame. And that comes with your mask. And then you just simply insert it right here, and this is where you can also put your filter. And I put that on both sides. And this plastic frame will actually keep the mask away from my mouth. Again, this is definitely my top two of masks. I go between which ones I like better, but I really enjoy this one. The pros of this one, it's an amazing fit. So there's a really good nose wire, and then this cinches nicely under my chin here, so it form fits. And there's lots of different sizes you can order on the website for this mask too. And there's children's sizes, so I bought my son some, and they have so many different designs and patterns. It's a really lightweight mask as well. And I know you can probably make these, but it comes with this mask holder too, so when I get into my car and I want to take my mask off, boom, it can just hang like that. One of the cons is that when it does hang like this, and if I'm eating a snack in my car, then this tends to fill with that snack, and then I put it back on, and then my snack is there. So maybe that's not even a con. I'm not quite sure. The other con, it's a little pricey. These run about $30 a mask, even for the kids' mask. And kind of like the flight mask brace, you tend to build up a bit of condensation on this plastic part. So if you do happen to touch that plastic part, especially when you're exercising, it might feel a little bit wet. My final mask, drum roll please, this is my favorite mask that stays away from your face. Favorite way to keep the mask away from your face. This is the Outdoor Research Adrenaline Sports Mask. Outdoor Research nailed it again with their most recent mask. This mask, and it's kind of hard to see here, but if you can take a look up close, there's actually like an outer lining and then the mask part right in here. So there's no frame you have to deal with. It just is built away from your face when you put this on. It's got a fantastic fit, similar to the Primal Mask. There's an excellent nose wire that shapes right around my nose. It fits snug under my chin. It's got this additional headband that you can pull tight so it takes the pressure off of your ears behind your head. And one of the cons is it looks a little goofy. It sticks way out from your mouth, so it's not my sexiest mask by far. However, that definitely, all those pros definitely outweigh the con of how it looks. Another con that you need to be aware of, it's more of a mesh type mask, so it's not going to create as much of a coverage as a 2 or 3 layer cloth mask. So I always wear this one with the filter. If you feel like the filter is moving around in there, you can use some double stick tape to leave it in place. But even with a filter, this is still my all-time favorite mask, but do wear this one with the filter because of this mesh design. You want to make sure you're as safe as possible with it. And then the last silly con, and this is just for the ladies, this little hook back here that the elastic band is on, sometimes it gets caught behind my ponytail, and when I take my mask off, it rips out part of my ponytail. Again, probably the most first world problem ever, but that does happen sometimes, so just want to warn you about that. So there, you see, it just did it. It just pulled part of my ponytail out. So there you are. We have 4 different mask hacks for those of you who don't like the mask sucking into your mouth when you're exercising. We've got the mask brace. We've got your flight mask brace, the metal one, to be used with your disposable masks. The Primal 2.0 with the X-frame that's built in, or the outdoor research mask that's just built away from your face. Again, thank you so much for being safe when you exercise. Keep wearing masks, protect your loved ones, and don't forget to work out regularly. Thanks a lot, guys.